Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to talk about main idea, key details, and we're going to get to summarizing a text. We've done some basic summarizing, but we're going to get to writing full summaries. So let's talk about main idea. Main idea is what a story is mainly about, what it's really talking about. Okay? What it's mostly talking about. Key details is what's important. Camilo?
Key details are
Important.
important to the main idea.
Key details is something that's important to the main idea. You agree with that? Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So imagine if you had a table and the table is the main idea. Okay. What does that table need? Camilo?
Legs.
Legs. Okay. What does the legs do?
They support the table from falling on the ground.
Naomi?
They support the table from falling.
The legs support the table. So without the table and the legs, it would be no support, right? So what will happen to the table?
It will fall.
It will fall. Okay. So main idea needs important details in order to hold up, right? Okay, y'all agree? Okay, so I know there's a movie that's out called y'all like Friday. Y'all told me y'all like Friday. Who likes Friday?
I don't know.
Who's watched Friday?
I watched it all of them.
I watched
Okay.
all of them.
Who's watched The Lion King?
I watched it like 7. I like. You said the Lion King, the new one?
Yes.
Well, not the new one. Well, I haven't watched the new one yet.
Okay, name me a movie. Give me a movie.
Friday.
Friday? What else besides Friday?
Venom.
Venom? Okay, tell me about Venom. Don't watch it? Tell me about Venom.
Venom is like something that like symbiote
He goes inside of a man.
It basically
Okay.
attacks him.
He hacks the man.
It basically attacks him.
He attacks the man.
It comes up behind him or something, and it like injects into him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like shows him.
It takes. So look, you can have their faces. There's this one part, but it's like the man. The picture of the movie
Okay.
when it first came out, it's the man with with Venom on the side.
Okay. So when you say that there's some important parts in Venom that help you figure out what this movie is all about, would you say that? Okay. So today our standard that we're looking at is RI 4.2, and let's read this together, class. Main idea, the text, and summarize the text. Okay, and what we're planning to do to learn is I can identify
the main idea
and key details.
of the information page and help me summarize it.
Okay, I can identify the main idea and key details of an informational text to help me summarize it. On your desk, guys, we have a brief text. Okay, let me read it for you. An average beehive consists of about 20,000 bees. Within the colony, there are 3 types of bees, each with its own important job. One queen lives in a hive, and her only job is to fill the hive with eggs. One queen. In fact, a queen will lay about 1,500 eggs in just one day. Male bees are called drones. Their only job is to mate with the queen. Worker bees, on the other hand, are extremely busy. They are female bees that lay no eggs. Their many jobs include cleaning, gathering pollen, building new combs, and taking care of the larvae. Okay? We've read that. So let's look at what's important in that. I would say that there are 3 types of bees. I would say it's talking about the worker bees, the female bees. So the main idea I would say of that would be there are 3 different types of bees, and all of them have one job, and it's important. So let's write that on your graphic organizer here on the main idea. That the main idea is 3 different types of bees, and they all have the same one job. Good. Okay? Now, what would I say is an important thing in this?
I know.
You know? What, Camilla?
How important is an average beehive consists of about 20,000 bees.
An average beehive consists of about 20,000
I know
bees.
another fact.
Naomi,
The queen only job is to fill the hive with eggs. In fact, the queen will lay about 150 eggs.
okay, the queen is the one that lays eggs, so that's an important detail. Okay, what about worker bees?
Oh,
They only mate with the queen, so that's an important job. Okay, that's something that's very important as well, guys. So, let me ask you something. What is the text mainly about here? Jimmy, what is this text mainly about?
it's mainly about bees and their jobs.
Mainly about 3 different kinds of bees and their jobs. Okay? Anybody else? Dobson, you know what this text is about? Bees lay eggs. Okay. How would you say that there are 3 types of bees? How would you put that as the main detail? Camilla.
Because so first it talks about how a queen bee lives in a hive, and her job is to only lay about 1,500 eggs, and the
Okay.
male bees, which are called drones,
Uh-huh.
is another type of bee.
So it's giving you the details.
Yeah, it's giving
Okay.
details about the 3 different types of bees, like that, what they do in the comb
Okay.
and stuff.
Okay, so if we take all of these details, all of these important things, how would that help us to summarize this information? How would that help us to summarize? When we summarize, we're putting it in our own words, okay? Right? So how does that help you to summarize? Jasmine? You gathered your information, okay? And you put all your key details together and the main idea, and then you come up with, hey, this is about, or I think this is about. Is that what you would say? Okay, all right. So we've got key details, we've got the main idea, and I want you to write up under here, I want you to write 1 to 2 sentences to summarize this story about the bees, please. Okay? Good job. Good job. A 1 to 2 sentence summary. You can write it on that graphic organizer there. Open there. Now, when you write your summary, your 2-sentence summary, I want you to turn to a partner and share your summary with your partner. Share your summary with your partner, okay? Share your summary with them, Jimmy. Naomi, y'all share together your summaries.
It talks about how the bees, it talks about how all 3 bees, what the 3 bees do with the comb.
Okay. And you share yours too, Chase.